Look, I am no spiritual guru, but I do believe that art can be used as a tool to manifest the energy and the life that you want to embody. Life can take you in many twists and turns, but the act of creativity, whether that is a state of being or the act of doing, is the actual moment when you can be more in tune with yourself and your emotions and your body and be in a state of creative flow. And also a state of play. It allows a little loosey-goosey, you know? Sometimes we need that. It can be difficult to also push yourself into actually doing the creative thing. We really be sabotaging ourselves when we know that can be a thing that can help us. Hey, guilty as charged. I have done the same thing over and over and over again. I've known for years that art is powerful. And I know it can be powerful for our emotional states too. And sometimes that has been difficult for me to confront too. But my goal in life now is to embody this creative aspect of myself. Oh, you're right here. So these are just going to be the things that I'm gonna keep following and keep doing my whole life until I die and my soul lives on somewhere else. Come with me on this journey of just embodying creativity. I believe that tending to your inner child is a great way to reignite your creativity. Being in the state of play opens the door within yourself for manifesting. I'm making a bracelet, which I used to do growing up. I wanted to add a message that applies to my inner child and my adult self. Spider-Man. Growing up, I have felt held back from my own creative potential. Maybe that's why the older I get, the more I work on these wounds, the more art is powerful to my being. The Artist's Way is a book that dives into the discovery and recovery of your creative self. Creativity has always unlocked something within me. It's why I felt compelled to read this book. I still happily take any lessons, signs, and synchronicities tied to this book. At the end of the day, it matters how it impacts you. I might as well try the 12-week course. I mean, I have nothing to lose if it means I dedicate time to myself and my art. And although I understand why this book is intimidating, because maybe the changes that follow suit will be changing your life and mentality. Change is scary, but it's scarier to remain the same forever, right? You got this. Pinterest is a really great tool to use as an art form for manifestation. One of the ways that I found you can do is create collages on there, which kind of blew my mind. I didn't even know that was an option until recently. And I made my own vision board for 2025, so I can help you guys out in figuring out how to do so. Let's start the tutorial right here. All right, so pull up the Pinterest app. We are gonna go ahead and press the plus sign below. We're gonna create a board. Go ahead and name your board like Vision Board of 2025. It'll just start based off the title. Already have some ideas on what you might want on there. So I know that good things are coming. Okay, these are not quite it yet. Oh, this is the vibe. I want to read more books. So this year I completed 6 books. I want to be able to complete more than 6. So the goal is 7, but we want to just read more books in general. Next year feels like a new chapter for me. New apartment. Dance more. I want to be with girly pops more. So as you can see, like it gives you, ideas on what you might want. If you're not seeing what you want on here, then you can always just search for what you want and add it to your Pinterest board. Women in film. I want to be more in filmmaking. I do feel like it's going to be my year. I say that every year, but I truly do mean that. I want to keep practicing gratitude. So let me add more things and then we'll get started with the collage. Okay, so now that I finished creating my board, let's go ahead and press that plus sign on the bottom of the app and create a collage. So I started this a bit ago. When you want to put a photo as the background and you have a bunch of photos already there, but you don't want the photos in the way. It's very user-friendly. You can just bring it up, slide your finger up, or bring it down to the back so that everything else can pop up in the front. Okay, so here is the board that we just made. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the things that speak loudest to me. This one, see, it wants to cut out weird pieces, but this is not what I want to cut out. I just want to showcase like being on camera. I want to be in film. So add that. So this is kind of the gist of what it looks like. And the fun thing about this is that you can put this onto your phone wallpaper. You can put this, print it out, put it on the wall if you want like a physical copy of it. Have it as your desktop wallpaper, laptop wallpaper, whatever it is, so that you can see it all the time. I think that's the important part. Yes, the act of doing art is the manifestation, but the actual manifestation tool is that wherever your attention goes, energy grows. So make sure you have this in a place where you can see it and be reminded of the things you want. I'm a big fan of collages. I think they're really fun, as you can tell from my Instagram account. Follow me, please, if you'd like to. I don't know, up to you. Those are one of the options and ways that you can use art as a tool for manifestation. Remember, manifestation doesn't just end at the art itself. There's work that goes along with it. So happy creating, and I'm really excited for what you guys make if you'd love to share.
Hey, so I made a TikTok about this, but I'm gonna also do it for this video. I saw this quote by Kurt von Gart, and I'll add it on the screen here. But I'm gonna paraphrase. Basically, he encouraged, make sure you're doing art not for the fame, not for the money, but for becoming. And if there's anything you should do, is you should start now, whatever that is. I really needed to hear something like that, or at least be reminded of it. I screenshotted it a long time ago, and clearly I needed to hear it then, but it resonates differently now. And that's the thing with quotes and reading. The different versions of you read it differently each time. And that's just freaking beautiful. If you're on this journey, I'm on the journey with you. And I don't know, feeling really grateful. Hey, people say we give the advice that we also want to hear ourselves. And I'm really thinking that these videos are just me giving myself advice. And if anyone wants to hear it, they can hear it. But it really is what I'm thinking right now. So appreciate you watching.